Hi you guys, it's Shelly. I just graded all of your soap notes for the pediatric letter formation soap note assignment that we had, and I put comments in all of your submissions in the grade book, so you can go back and look at your specific feedback for yours. But I wanted to say a couple things about soap notes in general, and particularly for this one. So when you're writing your subjective part, you kind of have to set up the setting before you can make a statement or put in a statement that they've said. So anything like, this is hard, or I don't want to do it, it doesn't really make sense until you tell me who's there and why they're there and what you're going to work on. So those statements are okay, but you have to kind of set it up first. Keep it really short and simple in the subjective, and then all your observations go into your O section, that objective section. It's really the bulk of your note. So anything you see, write down anything that you see, and then we can trim it up later, but just get all your observations out there. Then for your assessment, a lot of you are writing some observations in your assessment to kind of support what you're seeing, which is fine, but you really need to make an assessment and be definitive about it. So if you think strength is a limitation, say that. Or if bilateral coordination or regulation or attention, you guys are professionals and you need to say that's your assessment. She has poor strength, she has poor endurance, she has poor coordination. That is your assessment, and you can kind of keep it simple like that and state why that would limit her function. So read what I've put in this one for the sample of the soap note, that her strength and her attention really limit that letter formation or attention to task. And then your plan, whatever you say you're going to work on in the plan, has to reflect what you stated the limitations are in your assessment. So if you say that she has poor strength, then your plan is to work on poor strength. If you do not say that she has poor strength in your assessment, but then you want to work on that in your plan, it really doesn't make sense. It doesn't go together. So it has to kind of all flow together. The other tip about the plan, don't put Play-Doh in there. Don't put any activity in there, because if you say your plan for the next session is to work on strengthening with Play-Doh, and then the client comes in the next session and says, Play-Doh is the worst, I don't want to work on it, you're kind of limited. And so then you've negated the previous note. So it's better to just keep it simple and say, continue to work on strengthening activities. You don't have to put Play-Doh or glue sticks or whatever it is. So kind of take that stuff out, then you're not limiting yourself to what you can introduce in the next session. So overall, these are looking good. Soap notes are super hard to write, and you guys are doing a great job for number 2, the second one. So keep at it. It'll get easier and better, and always ask me your questions if you have any.